Hello and welcome to the Broke Studio podcast. I'm your host Shamik.
And I'm your host, Gautham. And we have a special guest with us today. S-Chat.
S-Chat.
S-Chat is here. S-Chat 20. If you worked in a corporate, this one, your email ID would have been like S-Chat at...
I've had that.
yeah?
I've had such an email ID.
That's awesome. You want to say your name once just in case?
It's a Shreeja Chaturvedi.
That's Shreeja Chaturvedi, everybody.
It's a very
applause.
self-service podcast. Huh?
Yeah.
I don't even get an introduction. I have to say it myself.
Yeah, this is the modern era.
Tell
no
people
service.
what you're known for.
Hey guys, I'm Shreeja Chaturvedi. I'm known as the good girl of comedy. I am a comedian. I used to moonlight as a good girl, but not anymore, guys. Woo!
Now you're only a good girl during the daytime.
Yeah.
Once the moon is out, you're like Batman.
Oh shit, yeah. This is what happens on podcasts. The thing is, the absolute worst stuff that I'm not supposed to, stuff that I think that I should avoid saying.
Correct.
All of that is the first thing that comes out of my mouth.
So you have been to other podcasts. This is not your first podcast?
Oh God.
Just to prep for this one.
Okay, fair.
All
Yeah.
roads led to this podcast. Am I right?
Yes, yeah.
Thank you. Thanks for reading the brief we sent you
Yeah,
earlier. Perfectly
absolutely.
answered. Shreeja, you are known to do stand-up. You are known to write. Are you known for any other things?
Just mostly that. Just stand up actually. Nothing. I also acted.
Whoa.
Oh, yes.
This is the kind of stuff this podcast
I
is
know
for,
one
guys.
second role in Pushpavali. That's it.
Oh.
That's why. It
Okay.
says actor under my name on my IMDb page.
Oh,
that is
dude.
awesome. I think it says it under my IMDb page also though. So I don't know if it's an achievement because I have not acted in anything. But
How do you do that? Can you create your own IMDb profile?
I didn't create mine though. You can create yours. if
Okay.
you want, right?
Well, before the next podcast.
Ours happened because of
Yeah,
Comicstaan.
Comicstaan. And
Yeah,
we
but
were
I
What,
think-
what about for
I think
people
you
who
can-
came to the auditions? Was there an IMDb profile created for them?
yeah, auditioner. It says- it's a profession. Yeah, and
Missed
and they chose a photo which I really hate for my IMDb post where
Is this one,
I look like I'm asking for votes. It looks like.
Oh shit, is this one.
Yeah.
So, Shreeja, you were in Comicstaan season 2
Season 2, correct.
and Shamik is on season 3. If you had the chance, which season would you go to?
Out of just these two.
I mean, one.
Okay, you've answered the question in a way.
But yeah, did you see season 3 and you're like, shit, I would have come first here.
Oh God.
No,
you can say what you feel. It's fine. It's fine. It's not like I can say that no, it was just me in the way because there were quite a few contestants who beat me in my season only. So yeah.
नहीं मुझे ऐसा नहीं लगता है कि मैं जीत जाती है season. I think no. I like the season that I was in.
Yeah.
I love the people I met there and the friends I made there. And I
Okay,
wouldn't
we need to
change
cut
it
all
for
this.
anything.
Oh, you are also famously a diplomat. Yeah, that's what I'm finding out.
Comedian, writer, and diplomat.
Yeah.
Diplomat. नहीं यार ऐसे मुझे नहीं लगता है. I think I could have come lower if there was a rank lower than the one I came in.
Oh
in
God.
the
All right.
previous
Enough
season.
of it.
I could have come
Here
like
we
you
go.
know I would be like nothing in your season.
Rank
guys. I
the
wouldn't.
3 seasons in order of sexiness.
No, based on all the rounds, observational, which season is better?
Wow, this is like we gotta go deep now. Nobody is interested in this data.
But actually, do you all have like a favorite essay, like across season favorite Comicstaan bit of any
Comicstaan
other
bit?
comedian apart
Bit?
from yours?
Oh no.
Wow!
Are you kidding me?
Allow the credits.
End credits.
Yeah, the opening.
That's right.
Do-do-do-do-do.
That's right. I'm a Netflix guy, basically.
Man, stuff that you can freely say after 1 year of release of
Yeah.
Comicstaan.
No, I didn't say it till last week because the contract said 1 year after
Ah,
release you can't
oh,
talk
yeah.
about Netflix. No. Just read it last week.
So how do you like tell like if the show if there's a show in Netflix, how do you say that? Like there's a show.
You wear a red T-shirt and you talk about a show, and it's on a streaming platform, and people get it. They get the message, and you
But-
just do da-ding. suddenly.
Tudum.
Tudum.
Yeah,
Tudum.
what a-
Tudum
Tudum,
party.
sorry.
Tudum party. But Shreeja, you were not always a comedian, right?
Yeah.
Before this, you had an illustrious career in the world of finance, right? Wall Street, Dalal Street.
Yeah, that's actually sort of the name of the brokerage firm I did my internship
Wall
in.
Street, Dalal Street.
No, Dalal.
WSDS.
Brocha something.
Dalal
ऐसा.
Brocha.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
Cyrus.
I finance में मैंने सिर्फ 1 महीने की internship की है.
Okay.
That's
मेरा
nice.
illustrious career तो programmatic advertising.
Oh,
My
that is
favorite
wonderful.
sub-genre of advertising. Programmatic. If it ain't programmatic,
Okay,
I
it
ain't.
ain't happening.
Yeah. Count me out.
You worked in advertising for about 2 years?
2.5 years.
2.5 years. And then you got into comedy.
Yes, I got into comedy while I was
While you were doing
working. Yeah, and then
How
I
did you,
could.
what started? What is that spark
a spark
that lit
yeah.
the fire
The fire that
Of-
cannot be
doused?
Yeah,
doused.
it's a
the eternal flame that burns within.
yeah. तो ये दिया जला था सन 2017 में अरे there was this मतलब हमारी ऑफिस में कुछ इवेंट्स ये सब होते रहते थे फ्राइडेज को
Yeah.
Hmm.
तो उसमें one of the employee engagement things used to be that you have to go and talk about anything.
Okay.
Oh.
So at one of these, because no one wanted to do that. It was like
Yeah.
those things. ये मुझे नहीं जाना है इधर
Of
वो.
course, of course.
So and my boss just put my name in it.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, and then I killed there.
Oh, but you didn't
Killed
talk. So
there,
you did a
like
set.
full on.
You
yeah,
did a
I did a
set?
set.
You had material.
20-minute set I
You did
did.
20 minutes?
20 minutes I did.
Did you have like
dude.
proper material? Did you go up and talk about stuff? Like how did
No,
you?
no, I made like a PPT and all.
Oh.
I'm
like
properly
Hassan Minhaj.
prepped.
Hassan
I'm-
Minhaj style.
Yeah.
Could be. I'm not.
Yeah,
watched much
I've
of
heard he's been
Hassan
inspired
Minhaj.
by your first ever comedy
It could
set.
be. I see some similarities.
No, so just clarifying. This is the first ever set you did in life,
Yeah.
in office.
In office I did.
And did you know you were going to quit at that point in time? Because how would you do that otherwise?
I knew I was going to quit on the day I joined. I hated my job.
Really?
I really disliked my job.
But so
I really disliked
Everybody's
it.
just confused. Like what?
yeah, the day you joined. if you
But
know.
it was to the day I joined. I come from a commerce background. I've मेरा कॉलेज कभी 2 या 3 घंटे से ज़्यादा नहीं रहा है
Okay.
ठीक है एंड नाउ फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम आई वाज मूविंग टू अ 9-hour commitment. It was
You're just
terrible.
like no.
guys.
Like
So you knew that you wanted to quit the job, but you didn't know where you wanted to go to.
No, but I knew that, but it was for comedy only. I
Comedy.
did. Yeah. I wanted to
Oh.
get into writing, but हुआ नहीं. How did you all start your? this
Whoa,
thing?
whoa.
Oh,
Whose podcast is this, bro?
this happened once before
Yeah,
also.
yeah.
People are turning it back on
Don't
us.
be too curious.
Wait, how did the spark?
I also
Ignite
performed
in
in your
you.
office. They were looking for a.
It's an incubator.
yeah.
Hey, okay, but what was your first set about?
Oh,
Good
no
question.
way.
Good question.
My first set was about demonetization. I
Really?
started during
Ah.
demonetization. Yeah.
Topical. You started
But,
topical.
so you started in
2017.
yeah,
Topic
I didn't know
Thunder.
Yeah,
Year of
2017 start.
You also started in 2017.
2017.
Okay.
Yeah,
I-
2017.
Feb 7, 2017.
I was Jan.
Jan.
Jan,
Yeah.
I
oh.
started May 5th, 2016.
She can sell more tickets than me.
yeah, dude. I started 2016. It's
matter
even
of
worse.
no.
2016.
No,
I started.
for me, like with him, I can always like, okay, I have 6 months to sell his tickets. Always, I'm like, okay, cool. 6 months, I just have to
And
struggle.
yeah, I'm also just plotting how to bring his ticket sales down, not focusing on improving my career.
That's that's
It's
most
healthy,
of
right?
our careers.
That's
you
healthy,
know,
right?
That's
Crab
most of us.
mentality.
Yeah. Just checking कितने tickets बचे हैं बाकी. Okay, shows.
My
में.
first set is about the most obvious thing you would think a person like me would make the set about. It's about being
Engineering.
tall. Sorry, the second most obvious. No, that's better. You went with at least like something I pursued. I just talked about being tall.
Obviously, naturally.
Yeah. Observational comedy.
Self-observation.
Yeah, the audience observes me. and
What do you
then I
think
talk about it.
Gautam's first? What you would know actually.
He said
A
demonetization.
demonetization, and then I had some
Sorry.
teeth jokes on the teeth thing, which
Teeth, yes.
Oh,
yeah, that was
fair,
one
fair.
that put me on the
Fair.
radar.
Hey, are you saying fair? That's fair
Whoa.
thing. Talk about his teeth first thing.
Are you teeth shaming?
Let's deconstruct that
Yeah.
moment.
Well,
I mean, it's fair. Whatever you choose is fair.
Issues?
All
it's an issue. Who said it's an
Whatever
issue?
you choose,
whatever you choose.
Okay. okay. Ooh.
Yeah, you know.
but also issues.
Yeah.
But
But yeah, my first set
Yeah.
was.
She was like, when will they ask us?
Yeah,
back?
yeah,
Look
yeah.
at
I
that,
set
the
this
joke.
We'll
up.
put that in the post, like us asking.
Yeah, we'll be in a different location. Be like, when did you start? Yeah. What did you do in your first set, Shreeja? We'll just
My
be.
घर से एक self shot video भेज रही हूँ.
Yeah.
My first set was toilet jokes, puns.
Oh.
Whoa.
Toilet.
Can you give us one?
puns.
Can you give the
Yeah.
viewers of the internet one?
One.
Oh no. Okay. My first.
look at
my
that.
first. Shit, I've forgotten it also.
Convenient.
Are you doing the set right now? Is this what you did? You forgot. You're like, I've forgotten my first line. This is what we do when we start out.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. But at first, जब मेरा set था, उसमें तो I fully tried to be like cute and like you know, hey, I'm like so nervous right now. Please be gentle with me, please. Full. मैंने तो सारे वो किए थे.
Yeah.
Wait, it was what? Every time I feel, it was basically every time I feel nervous, I go to the washroom
Huh.
to relieve the pressure I'm feeling.
Oh.
It's like a hug.
It's like a hug.
Oh, it's a
Oh.
Hindi-English pun you did?
Oh.
Every pun possible.
Whoa.
If I knew more languages, I would have
Multiverse.
included them.
Multiverse of languages.
Multiverse.
Wonderful.
Wow. How did that
How?
go down?
I must have destroyed.
It did.
Yeah.
I actually, this is also what I did in my
Did you have
office.
a PPT slide
Yeah,
for this?
what is the PPT for this?
The PPT, this is within the PPT.
Did you have a photo of a hug and then also a Hindi wala hug next to it?
Where the PPT was how Govinda is a sales hero because I was in sales. I was
Oh,
in the
sales
sales
hero.
team.
Ah.
So Govinda gives us sales lessons
Oh.
and the entire PPT was that. अरे मैंने सारे सब ऑडियो विजुअल सब यूज किया था मैंने उसमें वीडियोस वगैरह भी चलाए थे और फिर from that there was this one section that I did in my first open mic and I won it by the
Oh.
way.
What? Where was this canvas?
This is the second time you performed.
This was Habitat,
This
yeah.
is the second time you performed, you won.
Yeah, this
Man,
was the
this is
first time I performed, guys. First official
On
open
stage.
mic
Yeah, yeah, fair
Okay.
enough,
on
fair
stage,
enough, fair
and I won it.
Wow.
Wow.
Yes, that's
Wow, guys.
insane.
So what was the prize? There's the prize money?
No, that was
So when did
nothing.
it start going downhill?
My third.
I think 3 open mics later, it was yeah. The reality had hit.
When
sunk.
the canvas people said that you can't use presentations, you can't use PPT on stage for
When
this
that
show.
white
no
sheet was
other
gone.
gimmicks allowed.
Yeah, no Govinda related.
That'll
Hey,
be-
but where did you all kill at your first open mic?
No,
No?
I bombed really hard.
I
So I
really
like
respect
wrote down
that.
the whole set.
Yeah.
Of
Word
course,
to
it was
word,
a
yeah,
horrible-
Every word.
It was a horrible like joke where which I know that it will not kill even now. Like with whatever skill I have built now, I cannot still make it kill. Whereas at the 2,000 rupee note, I delivered a setup like a punchline basically. They said that the 2,000 rupee note looks like a brinjal, right? And they were like, huh?
yeah.
Yeah,
And I just
like-
said like, okay,
Yeah.
all right.
You try to make a very personal observation, very universal. Like we all see this,
Yeah.
right?
And they were like, all right,
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
And then I had one joke in that which I think there is still some hope, which is that like during that time there were some ATMs. All the ATMs were
Yeah.
crowded. So there were some small like Karur Vaisya Bank ATMs. I've
Yeah.
never seen that crowd.
Yeah.
It's getting like some 100 people.
Yeah.
Where like
Yeah.
this one was that it's not even automated. There's a guy inside
Giving
giving
them
money.
Oh,
to it.
nice, nice.
That was a joke, but like I could never. I said it and people were like, really? There are guys inside?
Yeah.
Like, oh no. Because I came from very corporate background, so
Yeah.
I didn't know how to say a joke. I knew how to say things
Of course,
which
yeah.
you'll believe things.
Correct.
You
correct.
knew what was exaggeration, basically.
Yeah, that's what I said things, but yeah, they were like, okay, okay,
Yeah,
got it,
Go
got
on.
everybody, acknowledged.
Yeah, what you thought was the end of the joke is where they're like, okay, we are in now. And you're like, no, that's the one. Now we move on to the next
1,000
one.
rupee note looks like a brinjal, right?
Yeah.
उसने हमारा भरता बना के रख दिया है.
That's why I didn't do that joke. If that joke would have been something.
There's some.
You didn't do it.
I think that is a reel. You should do this.
Yeah, I think we'll snip it and give it to you guys.
Yeah. But yeah.
Did you kill
What
at
was your first
man?
joke? I
No,
know one of
but
your early jokes.
Literally my first sentence on stage was, I am tall. And people
Which
laughed
is
at
like
that.
yesterday's set also.
Some of this is still in my set. What does that say about my development as a comic? I don't know. I just think I wrote a perfect joke right at the beginning.
Yeah.
That's what I...
Born genius, yeah.
When a really tall, observably tall person says I am tall, it's enough. When they can see you are tall. And you're like, I am tall. I got to laugh
Yeah,
there.
of
And then, of course, then I bombed. After whatever then was like creativity was involved.
What? Tell one
Yeah,
joke
you-
now.
I think I said something about like my parents are not tall, so I'm adopted. Some
Oh, well,
Funny,
that-
funny.
lines.
Acha,
No,
ye
that
to
joke
acha.
has worked. I've seen that work.
It worked. Later it worked, but on the day it didn't
Yeah.
work. I had mugged up the thing. Like
Yeah, yeah.
everyone, I think starting we learn every word. I was walking around the venue and like learning
Yeah,
my set. And I was
memorizing.
I'm learning that I'm tall.
Yeah.
Like I need to
Yeah,
learn that.
like I said, I'm tall and
yeah. I'm tall and oh, my name is Shamik.
You have like a mnemonic. You have a mnemonic like
Yeah.
ITS periodic table type.
It's just some 70 letter mnemonic because it's for every line.
oh shit. So if you're as a person who killed in her first
Again, we
open
forgot to ask her back. Hey, what was your first?
mic.
Why
I
the
told
first-
you. I just told you I won my
No,
first
but
open
no,
Oh,
so
yeah,
the,
yeah,
not,
fair,
not
fair.
the corporate one. When you came to Habitat, which is the
I
real.
killed there.
No, with the same jokes.
Same उसमें that was 20 minutes set.
Oh.
उसमें से 3 minute में निकाला, that was universal.
Oh.
Okay.
And I did that and I killed.
Yeah.
Wow.
Absolute destruction.
So you've
Okay.
not bombed basically.
You've never bombed, right?
in life?
Yeah. No, in a comedy.
So when was the first bomb?
First bomb was that's what I was asking. So now because I killed at the first open mic, I was like, oh, I'm meant to do this.
Yeah.
That's why I signed up for the next
Correct,
next
correct.
open mic. How
Correct.
did you all sign up for the next open mic?
I think in my case, I remember one guy laughing at one line really loudly,
Yeah.
and that guy made me think, okay, that's enough. I just I
One
just need
person.
60 of these guys, and then they can watch every show of mine. I'll make a living out of it. And I was like, yeah, keep doing it. Also, I think there was some weird belief that I am right, they are wrong, which is I think you need
That's
a little
nice, yeah.
delusion
Yeah.
to keep
100%.
going. Yeah.
Oh,
I've read
इतना
all
arrogance
the.
तो
So after the first mic was when I read Judy Carter,
Oh,
the Bible, comedy Bible.
yes.
And then, I mean, it's called the comedy Bible.
I
Yeah,
now I
it's
know.
not
now
your
I know.
Bible.
Yeah, it's not my Bible.
It's appropriately named.
Yeah. And then I saw like a lot of these. I listened to a lot of podcasts where the first mic, like everybody has bombed in the first mic. So I was like, yeah, that's a sign of genius.
Yeah. That's the sign
You're
of
doing the
genius.
right thing, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is that the people who bomb and quit don't make podcasts. So luckily I didn't hear those.
But I think also this is a good sign of like, I'm assuming since we all kept doing it, you would have made sure no one you knew was in your first open mic, right?
No, so that was a bringer.
Oh.
Habitat used to have bringer open mics, right?
Ah,
So
okay.
I had to
You
get
had to.
Yeah, like and उसमें ऐसा होता था that they were writing it down. There was no the signing up was turning up with a friend. And they would write your name down only if once you had shown the friend कि ये है इधर.
Oh.
And then they would write the
This
name
is the
down.
Thursday mic, is it?
Thursday
No.
morning. Yeah.
But I'm saying if you didn't have to bring a person, your thing would be I don't want anyone I know to see me, or you would have brought your friends to watch
So
you.
after that, I took a friend along for most mics till I bombed, and then I was like, "Hey, this is a personal journey now. I need to do this alone."
This is where I take off the training wheels from the bike.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
But so even now, so in your shows, do you have like a guest list and do you fill it up?
No. Now to it's like a blanket.
No.
No, like Now I usually do not get friends.
Okay.
अगर वो आ रहे हैं, then I very carefully select which show they should come for.
Oh, you know
Yeah.
that this is going to go out, right?
Yeah.
I do carefully select which show they should come for
Yeah, and you
their
can
own
just
benefit.
tell every
yeah.
friend who sees this.
So like,
Yeah,
which
it's
show
for
is it?
you.
Like, some people will be like, you go for Upmanu's show. Is it like that?
Huh?
Like some
What?
friends are like, you go for Upmanu's show.
Yeah, you're like, I've carefully selected a show for you.
Yeah, someone
It's
else.
Abhishek Upmanyu. Based on your likes and my observations of the ads you have been receiving, based on the programmatic,
Acquisition.
This is an ad I've served you.
Yeah.
Show.
I've called my dad like that to one show, which was like a 1,000-seater. That it was in
Oh.
St. John's, and
Oh, the
I
big
was-
show.
The big show, and I was the first act.
Oh.
So he saw mine, and then he texted me like, "How long is the show?" I was like, "It's a 4-hour show." And so in the first break
What
he
show
left.
was this?
Yeah, it was a long.
Comedy festival.
Yeah, Bangalore Comedy Festival. It was almost three something hours.
Okay,
free.
this was the one where everyone was doing 5.
Yes.
Except me.
Yeah, he was in the audience,
I
but
was in the audience.
it was my dad was like, "Is there a break?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's coming up." He left in that break. He's like, "I'm
Fair.
not sitting for."
But you killed, so he liked
Yeah,
it.
I had a good set.
Yeah.
But he was sad because he was hoping, I think, that I'll bomb and he'll be like, "I told you, don't do this, don't pursue this."
No.
So that was like, one
You
more
crushed
month.
his dreams that
Yeah,
day.
I crushed his dreams. He's like, one
Wow.
more month I have to pretend this is good for him.
For me, once I brought my then girlfriend to a show and I bombed.
That was the
and
last day
got
she was.
heckled.
Oh, you
I-
got it. Oh no.
Just the worst. Couldn't. I told you leave home. I'll see you tomorrow. I couldn't face her that day.
That's when she became then girl.
Yes,
Then
yes.
girl.
Very, very soon after that. Oh,
Yeah.
connecting the dots.
You had an audience member walk out, you thought. And then, wait, that's someone I brought to this show.
Oh, you got heckled.
Yeah, I got heckled. There was once where I was. I think this is that show only where like I was slightly under the influence while the show was happening, and no one was laughing. And I was like, "What do you guys? You guys are not laughing. You guys high or what?" And one person was like, "You're high, no?" And I was like, "Yeah."
That's it.
Dude.
Very pure interaction.
But once this happened, I was on stage and I was talking, and because I talk slow and with this energy, one guy after the show he came out and he said, "Bro," and he was very high.
Yeah.
He's like, "Bro, you're high, right?"
Yeah.
You're high, bro. I was like, "No, actually, I'm totally sober." And he's like, "Then what was that? Why did you talk like
It's
that?"
acceptable if you are high.
Yeah, he's
But
like,
I
don't
also
accept
get
that
this a
shit."
lot. What? Too high hai kya?
Yeah.
Actually, all low energy comics.
Yeah.
I've heard like some friends of mine have gone to a Sumitanand show where I open and I know that he's not high.
Yeah.
And they just like go for a show and they're like, "Dude, this guy was baked as hell." Like,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
Because they just like assume
Yeah.
Correct.
that that's the vibe.
Correct. Yesterday,
it
I
a
got a
lot, yeah.
message from someone who saw my show, sent a message to the friend, and that friend messaged me the screenshot saying, "This guy was good, but he was so high." And I was pure. I've not had a drink in 2 weeks. Absolutely
Exactly.
sober.
Like some of them are patronizing also. Like after the
Yeah.
show, hey, you were good.
Yeah.
Why were you so nervous?
Oh.
No, I wasn't nervous at all.
Ah, hate it.
For me, by default, I get that nervous thing a lot because on stage I like walk front, walk back. I do this. I oscillate and
acha,
perform.
oh.
This I don't know. It's a ick which I can't shake. And then like they're like, "Oh, this guy. Oh, it's the first time. Everybody, please laugh a little
He's
extra."
new.
Yeah.
That's a good point. This thing you're saying, like, some things we tell ourselves, I won't do this next time I'm
Yeah.
on stage, but you can't help it. It's so ingrained. Do you guys have something? I've recently found out I have this thing, which is I'm seeing on video. I put my hand here. It's such a weird place to put your hand.
Yeah.
I would never do it.
Same. It's like I'll do comedy one-handed. Check it out.
Yeah. What is this? It's
No,
like,
but I have the. मैं आगे करती हूँ. I
this
do it
to I
like
do.
this.
I'm doing it
Yeah.
right now. This is my
Yeah.
default.
No, this is
Do
at least
hold
cool.
it.
This is like little, what do you say? Like, yeah, I have something to say kind of thing.
Yeah.
Also, because we just stand and deliver, all three of us,
Yeah.
this hand has no function.
Yeah.
So
There's
this
nothing much.
This way,
Nothing.
it's a table for your
Yeah.
other hand to sit on. Just like there.
Yeah, because this hand doesn't do much.
Yeah.
The few jokes where it has to do something, if I miss it,
Yeah.
then
Yeah,
my
yeah.
entire rhythm goes off. That
Oh,
मुझे तो
dude.
अभी ये करना था.
I've
बस
seen
एक.
that about, it's like when I see on video, my left hand usually, because it's not doing
Yeah.
anything. When I've given it something to do, it's it's trying too hard.
Yeah.
It's just moving fast for no reason.
hand.
It's like, see what I can do, use me more.
But it's a good comedy talk, which no
Yeah,
one
we
will be.
fully.
Yeah,
We
that's
will
it.
right
No more
towards
comedy,
school.
huh?
No more comedy.
Comedy
Comedy
talk
is
was something.
not funny business.
Yeah, that's not what I am about completely. You know, that's not
So,
the only thing
S-Chat,
about
what were your nicknames when you were...
S-Chat.
Yeah, S-Chat. What are your nicknames as growing up? Because right now, everyone calls you Princess from the previous video.
Wow, good plug, good plug.
Good plug, good plug.
Link in bio
yeah,
of hers.
Princess. Coincidentally, also a video that I've released. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Strange.
yeah, what were your nicknames?
Hey, whoa.
पहले तुम लोग बताओ यार.
This is a bad precedent we have set by accepting your first question.
Wait, मतलब वो normally he Shreeju. Like I was looking for something specific.
No, not at
The
all.
truth.
My
What could we
nickname.
be looking for? Is there something we should know? Like,
नहीं है मतलब I usually got like a lot of these
Chatur.
animal
Did they call you
nicknames.
Chatur?
Chatur तो एक था ही.
Okay.
Chatur.
Animal nicknames.
Yeah, like the whole like panda,
Oh, okay. got it.
polar bear.
Okay. I mean, it's getting really specific now.
Yeah, the very it was very soft body shaming,
Yeah.
but it was like
Okay.
Got
it was never
Got it.
offensive.
It's
like,
loving,
यार हम
loving.
तो तुझे polar bear बुला रहे हैं भाई.
Yeah.
तो भालू है वो.
yeah,
फिर.
it's like we
Because
like to hug
white
you,
is not
but you're
cool,
like, yeah, but
Yeah.
not for the right reasons.
Yeah.
Fucking.
I've also got the same thing. Like in Malayalam, the word for Maida, I think, is Gautham.
Oh.
Too
Oh,
close.
too
Too close
close,
to
so-
Gautham.
So Maida.
So they were calling me Gautham.
Of course.
And then I tried to stop them. And I was
Yeah.
like, hey man, I feel hurt about this. And they were
Yeah.
like, listen, you want us to call you in general or
Yeah,
not?
yeah.
I was like, all right.
Also, it's like not at all hurtful. It's Maida.
No,
Like,
but still, that's like, but
Yeah.
the connotation
I don't
is-
know
Fair
how
enough.
can you relate this to what I was saying. man?
it's not
It's
at all.
completely different.
It's just a term. Oh, you're saying because Maida makes you
Yeah, fat. Yeah, so
put on
that's,
weight.
that's,
So
Maida
Maida
That's-
was
you made
about
that connection.
Oh.
yeah.
That's a very
I feel like
intellectual burn, if it is a
They did
burn.
not mean it.
No,
Probably.
they meant that only.
Oh,
of
yeah,
course
yeah.
they meant
Oh, you
that.
were like, he's like, please call me whole wheat atta. Like, I don't
Can you
want
call me Jowar, please?
Jowar, please. Millets. Hey, Millets is here.
Quinoa.
Bajra is here. Bajra Govindan. I also got, of course, giraffe. But the best one was basmati, they used to call me, because basmati is a long rice.
Oh.
That's
Food,
creative.
food somehow gets
Yeah.
into
Yeah,
all
yeah,
nicknames,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. What else? Anything else?
Offensive nicknames कुछ थे?
I mean, yeah.
No.
So I used to be called, so when I moved from, so I was studying in Dubai for the first
Oh.
4 years. So I went till 4th grade.
Okay.
And then I came to Kerala, and that time I couldn't speak Malayalam properly. So they used to
Okay.
call me like Saipa, which means foreigner.
Mm.
And that was
Fair.
tough. Because I used to then like try harder with the Mallu.
Yeah.
And I used to fail even harder. And they're like, hey, look at
Oh,
this fucking dirty
no.
bastard.
Oh, you had an accent.
Yeah, an accent. And
You
I
had an Arabic
Oh.
accent to your Malayalam. You were saying Malayalam right to left. I think fucker is a very common
Yeah,
nickname I
Fucker,
have.
it's a good suffix.
Yeah,
for
good
every
suffix.
sentence.
Good
Yeah.
for the algorithm. Also, this word. We will be censoring it.
But what was yours? Any offensive ones where you were like, you.
Oh, yeah, there was
Remember
one.
any, so, yeah.
There was one guy in this was in Arizona. I was studying for my masters over there, and there was a group of Tamil friends, and one of them had done an internship in Mumbai for 1 month, and his nickname was North India. Just not North Indian. He was North India
Wow.
because for
Yeah.
1 month he had
Oh.
gone to Mumbai.
No, for me, the Saip version, so I when I came back, I came to Coimbatore for 4 years, and then came to Kerala. So in Coimbatore, I was called Peter. Peter is what they say to people who speak in English.
Oh,
Hey,
Peter.
Peter. Hey, Peter.
That's funny. That's very funny.
Hey, Peter.
I love it.
Oh my God.
I used to be called Mossy in school.
Oh,
It was
no.
extremely offensive as a 14-year-old
shit.
that people are calling me Mossy.
Oh God, youngest.
And the way you get these nicknames are just so dumb.
Yeah.
Absolutely, like it makes no sense.
You can feel it spreading.
Yeah.
When someone
Yeah.
says it and
Yeah.
people laugh, you're like, oh, no, don't say it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
and-
can see this one's gonna catch on. You have to nip it.
And it wasn't even Moss. They used to call Maushi.
Maushi.
They used to call me. God.
Youngest debutant in Maushi category
Oh
ever, 14
God.
years old.
And वो भी पता है क्यों? क्योंकि मेरी एक हमारी जो English teacher
हाँ.
थी, she was just extremely fair. So they were like, अरे ये तेरी माँ है क्या? But my mother used to teach in the same school. So someone was like, अरे माँ तो यही पढ़ाती है, मौसी होगी.
Oh.
And that's just how I got the name Mausi.
Oh, this is
Yeah.
very interesting. The being in the same school as your mom is,
Yeah.
to me, that's one of the biggest nightmares. Because my mother's also teacher. I would never be okay with, like, I would be petrified of that.
I did not realize the impact of it till now when I map my development in life.
No.
I mapped my developmental challenges to my mother being
What-
in the
what is
same
that?
school.
Wow, what is
Yeah, because I've
No,
I've
no,
never
what is
been-
mapping?
mapping
developmental
development challenges? What is that?
that?
What are you?
guys.
Is that a therapy thing?
अरे मतलब I'm just mapping my behavior,
Why do you
current
keep
behavior.
saying mapping? Like we understand.
Mapping, right?
It's a very corporate.
Yeah, is it
term.
a therapy thing?
Mapping, come on, guys.
No, mapping developmental
right?
challenges. the
कैसे हो
whole-
तुम्हारे
Geography.
जो अभी के है ये कहाँ से इसका शुरुआत कहाँ से
Fair
उसे
enough.
मैपिंग
Okay.
बोले जाते हैं ना
Okay.
Sorry. We are
Sorry.
not up to date with these.
आई थॉट कॉर्पोरेट
Gen
लिंगो
Z.
तुम लोग को आती होगी अच्छे से
Delete कर दिया है.
डिलीट कर दिया
अब तो मैं when my boss, if I meet him, I say bro, what's up bro? हाँ, so you mapped it to
Where's
this.
my like more money this year का more money का
More
है
money.
मेरा
Hey, can we do that
Increment.
thing where you increase the amount of money that comes to my bank?
Change
do
the
you call
Excel
it?
sheet a little bit.
Yeah.
yeah
I'm gonna do the thing where I write the words on the screen now for all of you.
Yeah. You know, my
Yeah.
friend once got double the salary like that due to an accounting error. On
What?
1 month,
And
she
he didn't
got
tell.
double the salary.
Shouldn't tell.
No. Next day, HR call is like, please transfer it back.
That's hilarious. HR is asking for transfer back.
Give it back.
What? Why should I?
Yeah.
In that situation, what you do legally do you have to? I don't think
I
you
don't think
have to.
I don't think you have to. I don't think you have to.
I think
It's
they'll
like,
have to.
what happened happened.
Yeah, they have to take you to court and fight you. If
Yeah.
You wanted
बट
to.
वैसे ऐसे आपके मोबाइल बैंकिंग ऐप में ये कस्टमर एड्रेस में ये कंप्लेन होती है कि गलती से ट्रांसफर कर
Yeah.
दिया
Hmm.
सो आई थिंक देयर इज सम दिस थिंग
Yeah, but
Alright.
that's it.
Like
but
some-
just
some
quickly what do you
रूल
say?
अराउंड इट
Quickly remove the money, make it zero, full cash.
बेसिकली वो द स्कैमर्स डू
Yeah.
निकाल दिया पैसा कहीं और भेज
Yeah.
दिया
Oh, that money is. I don't know.
इट्स
where
नॉट
that
हियर
money-
एनीमोर
Man, I
खरीद
buy-
दिया मैं
अरे
खर्च
मेरे
कर दिया।
पास भी नहीं है पैसा यार. Yeah. Same. We are in the same boat. You don't have the money. I don't have the money. Let's not.
नेक्स्ट डे क्विट
Man, talking about scam, I just got scammed like 3 days back. I got scammed
ओह डियर लॉर्ड
from T2. T2 is a new
Yeah.
right?
Scam.
T2 we were coming and we went to the auto area and there was one auto just outside the line.
या
We were like, that's our guy because we don't have to follow the rules.
ओह
Right? We get into this guy. We didn't ask this one. Like, we got out this one, the meter is not on. And we're like, okay, cool. Can you switch on the meter? Like, oh, no. This meter is not there. This will cost $600.
देखो किया ना ये
600
तुम
wait,
बैंगलोर के लोग आकर
680,
हमारा वो
680.
रूल्स
No,
बदल रहे हो
It's not over.
Wow.
$680 he takes.
From?
And then from airport to here.
the fuck
Yeah,
Oh,
$680
what?
bucks.
Here?
that is
Here.
insane
And half, like 5 minutes into the ride, he stops. He tells my tire pressure is low. I'll put you in a cab and I will pay him. And he pays that guy
Yeah.
$200 and then he leaves with $400. $400 commission.
What?
He just got. He went back to the airport.
Dude, what a crazy
that is a
scam.
great
I've been
Cab.
transferred also once, but from auto to auto. They gave you a cab at least. I respect that. But 680 rupees.
680. How did you agree to it?
That's like Bangalore airport
because
to
we had
city.
like bags and all those things, so we were like, okay, cool, let's not like stress
Fair.
about.
Yeah, when you have that situation, you just have to take the cab.
Yeah.
You go, just don't go to the auto. They are the mafia right now.
Auto,
on T2.
but because there is a line.
There is a
वो
line.
line वाले autos ही.
But abhi wo scam ho raha hai of late if you spend.
Really?
Yeah. At least many times I've come recently back. You don't take the auto in T2 anymore. Like it's. a
But
scam.
usually if they ask for more money, I just refuse.
Yeah, no, because we found out when the auto started, and then by the time the cab guy came here, and then after that he was like, hey, can you give me some more money? We were like, dude, we gave the other guy 480 bucks. And I was like, oh man, now I feel worse.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, shit.
You found out once the auto was moving, and he's like 680 rupees, and you're like, no, I won't pay, and he's like, okay, get off.
Yeah.
It's moving.
That was like, yeah, just fresh scam.
Right? Yeah. It's one nice monsoon scam you got right at the beginning.
Monsoon sale.
Yeah,
he's-
monsoon desperation का plus वो ऐसे बनाते हैं उल्लू की
Yeah.
उधर parking का extra लगता है नहीं लगता है
Yeah.
parking
Yeah.
का
And no
extra?
parking requires 680 rupees ka collection.
parking का extra
Yeah.
मैम
To
लगेगा
park in the terrace for 680 rupees.
In the runway you can
Yeah,
park.
you can park in a plane. So Shreeja, describe your job, the job that you had in advertising.
oh dear lord my job
Sales job it was, right?
sales
Yes.
sales but it was like not the वो intense sales जो होती है ना like the intensity people associate with sales and
Yeah.
like oh shit इसका तो वाट ही लग जाती हो ऐसा कुछ
Yeah.
भी नहीं था
Yeah.
it was mainly I just had to like reach out to websites there was a pause
नहीं.
the sound bar was going to come as
You
soon as I
keep
started
talking. I'm just seeing if your voice is captured. Don't worry, huh? I'll look here from time to time.
So yeah, so I had to figure out websites that had ads and then reach out to them and be like, hey, why don't you give us this space and we'll run ads on it.
Okay.
I can see
Yeah.
why you hated it from the first day.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
totally
yeah,
get
yeah.
it.
It was
just
and
sounds
it was
painful.
not even like a very sweet deal that we were providing.
Yeah.
It was
So just
very
like Karnaik.
it was very
just
like
do it, no, yeah.
Do it, Nayak.
and like it's like if they asked counter questions, I had no answer to
Yeah. You
Yeah.
scratch my back, I scratch yours. You know.
You scratch my side, I scratch your side.
Yeah.
yeah, it was like I say above the fold, below the fold.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
ATF, BTF.
You know these?
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
I was in
yeah.
sales.
Yeah.
So this guy, it makes sense you were in sales. You don't seem like a salesperson to me.
I don't see like it was very random and I got college placed and my degree is bachelor's in financial markets. हमारा placement इसमें हो रहा था हमारी उसमें yeah.
What is your CGPA in Bachelor in Finance Management?
I don't remember.
Depending on your answer, the podcast could end right now.
Excuse me.
There's a cutoff. I don't think we told you.
Did you bring your
Shit,
certificate?
yet another merit list I didn't make
I
it
want
to.
attested mark sheet.
Gazetted officer.
Gazetted off.
Have you ever gotten a gazetted officer sign? It's like
Yeah.
the creepiest guy in one
Dude.
small
Dude,
room, one
to
guy on a
f-
table will be
Yeah,
there. Signing.
and the attitude of being a just like, who are you?
Gazetted officer, but any bank employer, this thing is a
Yeah.
gazetted
So,
Yeah.
but then
officer.
there would be like so bank employees. You would get like it would be tough to. It'll be crowded and all those things. So there'll be like there's one solo guy who's like doing it.
Yeah.
His only job is gazetting.
Yeah.
Right.
For the
Gazette-
society.
Full-time
yeah.
gazetter. Specializing in stamping papers with his name.
Just that you have to go to some
Yeah.
some rundown building,
Correct.
third
Yeah.
floor, one corner,
Yeah.
one guy will be like signing.
Yeah.
I remember once I had to get some mark sheet stamped, and the attitude this guy
Yeah.
gave,
Oh,
like,
of
oh, sorry,
course.
the ink has run out. Tu thoda baitho, we'll
What
get
is he, a
new.
printer?
No, it's like that stamp he has to put with his name. He's like, you just sit, we'll get new ink, and come back in 15 minutes. He had to go buy new ink apparently to stamp my fucking.
This is
Yeah.
scary, yaar. I
Right.
would be scared in such a
Yeah, but what was
situation.
your CGPA in finance?
I think above 8.
Oh, yo.
That's
Whoa.
solid. That's solid. man.
That's you're a topper.
Yeah, you're like a
I was
top
not
top
topper.
10% for sure in the class
Definitely.
percentile.
Could be.
Could
Okay,
be.
could be.
Good
Yeah.
answer. Good
Yeah,
answer.
yeah.
Very
I
liberal
didn't
with their
wear-
marks. The people
Yeah.
are very liberal with their marks. Why?
Excuse me. I was. It was actually. It was just. I was not competing with
Oh, what I. Oh.
the most academic students. You know. It was.
Wow.
You were your own. You were your
That's
own.
what I'm
this one.
thinking. With
Do you want to
college
name and
grade
shame? Do you want to name and
classmates.
shame your classmates?
Hey,
Watch
let's
this.
call them out.
Yeah,
Call
yeah,
them out.
yeah,
Call
yeah.
those 9 pointers out. Name by name and address.
Basically, it was a very new course. Mine was just the second batch of this particular course, bachelor's in
so they weren't
financial
still
markets.
figuring out who's good at it.
Yeah.
2 years later, remember we gave her 8 points something.
Yeah,
Yo,
she's a hard fight.
we just realized.
Yeah.
They call you back for re-evaluation 5 years later.
So they'll call for a stand-up comedy event and they're like guerrilla warfare.
Oh,
But yeah, that's
Yeah, so,
eight plus.
that's a good.
See,
That's
I could
really
be
good.
wrong. I could be remembering incorrectly.
Who could be
also.
right about your own GPA?
I don't remember my CGPA. यार, I was what? No, actually, हमें CGPA हमें तो percentage मिला था.
Yeah.
So I had
80
like
something.
some 75% or
That's a
something.
7.5. I
Yeah,
think
so-
it directly converts like that.
Yeah,
directly
if you just
converts
divide by
like
10 usually.
Yeah. As a
Interesting.
bachelor in finance, I would expect.
Yeah, what is this variable you're
Hey, it's not a
multiplying by?
bachelor in fractions, okay?
Fair enough, fair enough. That degree is a highly specialized one. Huh?
Yeah, it could
Bachelor
be,
in
otherwise
fraction.
I could have scored 82% also. I was capable of it.
You
I was coming. I just did
chose-
not. I chose
Okay.
not to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you in school? Were you like that? Like a student who just like very studious?
You
like,
had to be.
like marks were important to you because you were told they were important because you had a teacher
Teacher,
mother. I
teacher
assume.
Yeah. Marks were important, and there was an inner competitive drive also
Okay.
inside of
Whoa.
me.
Nice.
But I was not the brightest, but yeah, I was among the top 10
Ah.
in the
Top 10,
class.
top
That's
10.
solid.
So-
Wait, is there like 12 people in your class? How many people in your class? That is important number for this.
50,
Oh, that's
60
great.
log
That's
the
very
bye.
That's
That's
8 CGPA.
Yeah, top
That's solid,
10.
solid,
8
solid.
CGPA. Yes.
So
What were your
because-
10th marks?
My 10 marks. Oh, my 10 marks are pretty good.
Yeah?
My 10 marks are 92.
Oh.
93.
Oh.
But this is like best of 5, or are you giving
Best of 5.
What is best of
What is
5?
best
What is
of
this?
five?
Best of five,
Bilateral series. What is
What
this?
is? Rock, paper, scissors, best of 5.
Oh, the top 5 of your all.
best of 5 तुम लोग के उसमें नहीं होता था?
I
What is
get
best
it. Like all your marks you have, and then
Huh.
that best 5 subjects.
Oh, no. Every exam I wrote for the mains was average to 93.
Yeah. You were
Yeah.
CBSE?
Yeah.
Good for
oh,
you.
okay.
man.
I was 90 or 89 something. But what is your 12th?
There's a lot of difference between 89 and 90.
Wait,
Shamit.
what's your. Okay, you tell your 10.
10? 91.4.
Shit.
CBSE.
Can't.
ICSC.
Whoa.
ICSE, no. Oh, yeah, ICSE is tougher, right?
I guess, yeah. But okay, let's
Exactly.
talk about 12th.
Yeah,
12th.
Oh, no.
You all tell first.
12th was low.
Good, let's have a number. I don't
12th
know
in
what.
the 80s. In the 80s.
Your mark
80,
sheet.
but
Your
say
mark
what?
sheet didn't say
High,
low.
Which of
high,
the
high.
80s?
Your mark sheet
Higher
didn't
80s?
say low on 100.
I can't believe
It said,
he's
whoa.
still talking like one of those students.
Yeah,
It's higher
80
80s.
something.
Low
This
bolta hai.
guy.
It was
Yuck,
low.
man.
80.
Could please tell the viewers your age right now and
Whoa.
to justify how you're talking.
Yeah.
Okay.
80.
Forever 21.
86.
Yeah, 88.
Oh,
88?
God. That's a very great
Fucking
percentage.
88.
Get
I lost marks
lost,
in
yeah.
English.
You answered a question in Hindi. In Malayalam.
Nahi pata.
In Malayalam, you answered to prove to those guys who call you.
For me, I got like
Maida.
Sanskrit. Sanskrit was the one that pulled
Sanskrit
me through.
was pure
What,
marks.
really?
It was pure
100.
marks. I didn't take Sanskrit. I regret it.
100.
What
In
did you
Sanskrit, they
take?
used to just
French?
say, they'll put a photo of a cow and they'll be like, this, sorry. In Sanskrit, let's do a retake of that. In Sanskrit exams,
For a snake.
they would just put like a drawing of a giraffe and they'll
Yeah,
be like,
and
describe what is in this photo in
Yeah.
Sanskrit.
Wow.
So you just need to know the word, Sanskrit word for giraffe,
Yeah.
which is giraffe. 95 marks straight. And here we
Yeah,
are
it's like
doing-
one 95 mark question and one 5
yeah,
mark
that's it.
question.
And if I write your name in Sanskrit, now you can go home. It's a dead language, guys.
Oh shit, yeah.
No, dude, it is not. It's
No,
very
it's
good.
alive
It's
and
the
kicking.
most powerful language, Sanskrit.
Powerful as
Sanskrit,
hell. You
yes.
can, yeah.
It's the basis for all languages in this world, you know.
I mean, not all, but most.
Yeah.
Most.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chat GPT, when you ask a question, it evaluates it in Sanskrit, I've been told.
Yeah.
That's why you get answers quick. Yeah, what were your 12th standard
Hey,
marks?
wait, dude, this is one deadly trick she's doing.
Yeah, she's turning on us and not telling us anything.
Whose podcast is this, man?
She'll upload this to her YouTube channel. Like,
What the
welcome to Shreeja Chaturvedi. I have 2 guests.
Yeah, I regret asking this question. In most comedian groups, I usually have the highest 10th and 12th mark.
Okay,
Oh,
so
no.
tell her
It
12th.
is very upsetting. I'm
Tell her
at
12th.
85.33.
85.3. Chalo, I've redeemed. I've win this
How
round.
much are you?
93.
93. Who
Well,
gets more in 12th than
Because
10th,
I
man?
was ashamed I missed on 90 in 10th. It was like
But you said 90.
in 89 in point something. it was.
Oh.
Yeah, that hurt me. That still hurts me.
Yeah.
Because
That's weird.
extremely upsetting.
yeah,
Extremely.
it's problematic that it still hurts
Yeah.
me by 10 standard marks. But I remember the best part of 10 standard was in Hindi.
Yeah.
I got 80%, which was a shocker to even my Hindi teacher. Like I was not
That
expecting.
was less or more?
More, way more than I was expected to get. And the topper in our class got 85. And he cried almost because he's like, I'm not just 5 marks better than you at Hindi. This is not a right evaluation. He's like, someone
but
is wrong here.
yeah. I think it usually hurts the toppers the most
Yeah.
when the gap closes.
Yeah.
Because obviously ICSE and CBSE is very scoring.
Yeah.
Correct.
और उन्हें एकदम hurt होता है कि
Yeah.
wow, this 60%er is
Yeah.
now
they-
91 and now 96.
Yeah, when it mattered the most.
They lose the marks on the language papers like English,
Yeah.
Hindi and all where like
You have to be creative.
yeah, you can't be like there's no right answer.
Correct.
Types.
I used to be the English topper always.
English topper.
Yeah.
What subject did your mom teach in school?
She is she's a primary teacher, so वो usually
Okay, all
सारे
All
but हाँ
subjects.
English, math, science. Yeah.
Okay. So the question I wanted to ask earlier is that because your mom was a teacher, right? Like all the vices in life,
Yeah.
did it come in late?
Very late.
Okay.
Very
Okay.
late. And that also, the vices, I got okay with picking them up
Okay.
because I have an elder brother.
Okay.
So I always thought that he's also following the same rules that I am. But वो तो अपने मजे कर रहा था पूरा side में बैठकर.
Oh, without
बिना
you also
बताए.
knowing.
Huh?
Without you also
Yeah, even
knowing.
I didn't know. So
Oh.
he's just like, he has this like extremely good boy image at home.
Oh, he played it right.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, साला
Mm.
मैं जबरदस्ती rules follow कर रही हूँ यार.
So when
Yeah.
did you do cocaine?
So,
for the
but
first
that's
Which is the first
but
line.
that's the thing, right? That's the thing. That's the difference between the elder sibling. वो उसको जो भी करना होगा वो side में करेगा,
Correct.
and
Yeah.
like he will maintain the sanctity of
Yeah.
home rules.
Yeah.
Correct.
Won't reveal
Yeah.
anything. They'll never reveal because they know we are such flimsy people.
Yeah.
With such absolutely slippery
We
tongue.
have allies with the parents as well, right?
Yeah.
What channel is that?
इसका मतलब क्योंकि मेरा रिबेलियन और कुछ और ही चल रहा है कि क्यों भाई ये सब गलत क्यों है बता के तो उसमें वो भी उसका भी निकल जाएगा.
So this is a
समझ
younger sibling thing. You're a little more open with your parents because of the
we
relationship.
wish to be.
We wish to be.
We wish
Yeah,
to be.
I am open with my parents, but like, I mean, except for
Yeah.
a lot of things.
Yeah, that's a fair assessment of the. I'm an only child. I don't even let my girlfriend know that I'm a boyfriend. Like we are so secretive. Like no one should know.
Holding your cards close.
Very close, dude. And anything can go wrong if you reveal.
Well, yeah, man. You had a single child experience, right?
Yeah, why did you say it like that?
I know it's
Single
it's a
child.
traumatic experience, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
it's,
your best friend is like your mom or something, right? Whenever the
Yeah, like if you
Yeah,
had to
of
call
course.
someone.
The mother is
Yeah.
also your sister when you're an only child. She has to play many roles. Due to her own folly, she has to play the
Hey,
role.
it's lonely for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
At least like with the sibling, it's 2 on 2.
I
Usually.
think, I think what's good with having a sibling is you guys get to say things and get sort of pull down for what you said. Like there's a roasting relationship between siblings. right?
Yeah.
So you don't have anyone as an only child to do that with. So you
Yeah.
think whatever you think is like
Right.
the right thing. You have no one to
Yeah.
tell you you're an idiot. You look
Yeah.
ugly. You're stupid. You should die.
Yeah.
Nobody has said that.
Yeah,
so
yeah. Your reality check is happening with the real world. Yeah.
So my brother, you remember the movie Mask?
Yeah.
Old
Yeah,
Jim
yeah,
Carrey,
yeah.
Cameron Diaz.
Yeah.
So there's this scene where Cameron Diaz seductively kisses Jim Carrey.
Yes.
And
It's on my
I
phone.
watched that with my brother, and I told my brother I have a huge crush on Cameron Diaz.
Hmm.
And he was like, dude, this is wrong. I have to tell parents right now. And all those things. And I was like, dude, don't say this. For 1 year, I had to make the bed. I had to clean it. All the split chores.
Oh
no.
I had to do it myself.
Oh,
and then one day I
wow.
just lost it, and I was like, you know what, go tell mom that I like Cameron Diaz. And then he told mom that I like Cameron Diaz. She was like, oh, okay. 1 year.
No, but he expected your mom to get upset at this, or was
yeah,
he just
expected,
threatening?
he expected my mom to get upset at that. But 1 year passed, so like, I
Yeah,
grew
yeah, yeah.
also as a person.
Yeah.
And
yeah. My brother would do such a thing. He would
just
do like.
ridiculous. I was
Yeah.
just so disappointed that time because like 1 year.
You're
full
like, in this
cleaning,
year, I could have
cooking.
taken my relationship with Cameron to a new level. But I was
If
just,
I had your blessings, mom.
yeah. By now, you would have met her. She would be at the airport arrivals. Yeah.
So yeah, that is that relationship is that where like you're like, okay,
Yeah.
things can like they are checking you.
Yeah, dude,
everywhere.
I remember
That's
when my
true,
friend,
that's true.
he was my age, and he said something that he thought was cool, and his brother just slapped him
Yeah.
right there. And I was like, no one has done this to us.
they were just brutal. So this
Yeah.
one time I remember that मैंने बस जैसे कोको सीड होती है राइट उसको मैंने प्रोनाउंस कर दिया कोकोआ
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
and he's just what an absolute bully. He's just like कोकोआ पागल he just ran around the entire house. Hey, क्या पागल
Oh,
इसे
God.
what a small mistake to just
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
and then for at
I
least
still
6
say cocoa
months
sometimes.
yeah, to for 6 months it is में और क्या कोकोआ सीड्स का बना लिया क्या
Yeah.
केक तुमने
That'll become your nickname also. अरे कोको आ गई. Your latest mistake is your nickname.
yeah oh god
That's the algorithm.
oh they're very you say plus he's into like reading the newspaper and all
Oh, damn,
And
that's so cool, man.
So disgust on your face when you said that.
yeah and I don't
What
I
else? What
don't-
else is he into apart from
Yeah,
reading?
like
Making a coffee in the
I-
morning?
Listening to music.
very terrible yaar I have pathetic GK
Yeah.
so I say one day he's just like he'll come to me and he's like पता है Mount Everest चेन्नई में है I was like हाँ चेन्नई में हाँ ठीक है अब मान गई
Wait for the reveal.
क्या पागल है you're so dumb man you're so dumb
Oh God. He's like, life is a test all the time.
I cannot trust
Yeah.
anything he says
Hilarious.
man.
How many years older is your brother than you?
4 years old
Same.
Oh,
Same.
yeah.
I think that is like a Indian
they
standard.
really
Yeah.
gatekeep their knowledge and all everything
Yeah.
they gatekeep
Dude, my brother, when Facebook came out, it was invite only. And he had Facebook and he was like, you're not ready for it.
oh
1 year he was like,
crazy
you're not ready.
crazy.
He's like, I'm checking. Nah. What is the photos are there?
Yeah. My brother I think once complained to my mother कि इसका Hotmail का account है. I'm doing nothing on it. I just have an email ID.
You'll get corrupted if you use Hotmail account. Yeah, I used to just ask myself to invite myself to Facebook. It was a beautiful
Yeah.
childhood. You guys, so you would be sharing your rooms with your siblings,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Growing up.
Yep.
So that's actually, I think, a good thing. I grew up like in my own room, and like major fears of like being alone in a room used to be
Yeah.
there, and I used to be like scared. And my dad figured out I'm scared one day, and his solution was he put a night lamp which was blood red color, and now I'm sleeping in a red light at night. The
Like
ghosts,
Chandni bar,
yeah, like the ghosts I used to see have blood now falling from their mouths. I'm like wide awake all night. What a crazy color to choose.
God.
Man.
But that would have soon turned into like relief that I have this.
Of course,
room to
that you
myself.
don't even know. At one point, it suddenly becomes, damn,
this room
this is
is
great.
mine.
Yeah.
The same time you like cartoons. What is cartoons? I'm not as into it anymore.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I was 26.
There you go. But yeah, we used to share bed, and like my problem was that like there also I think my brother was like it was I was a tough brother to be with because I used to bedwet also.
Oh.
Yeah, and if you're
man.
sleeping on the same bed,
That's tough.
yeah, he used to wake up.
Yeah, of course.
That's all I say.
Of course. You don't want him to catch a fever.
Oh, child, it was like a double bed. Oh,
Double bed, yeah. We was like in a brotherly spirit, we used to sleep.
Was he sleeping?
Yeah, did you like put it on him? Ki isne kiya?
On my, it's around me. Like, yeah.
He was he sleeping downhill from you? Like it was flowing towards him.
Oh no, that was so that itself like gave him like a lot of like
Oh, that's
anger.
That's
Yeah.
I think you can. I would permanently have some part of me angry if that happened. Even at like when you're like in your 70s, it's like,
Yeah, like,
remember when you peed on me, dude? I'll never forgive you.
As soon as you get a couch to yourself, it just becomes like a sort of power, huge power boost. Yeah.
But yeah, you're saying that your plans for this year, comedically.
My plans for this year.
Because we are planning to repeat guests on every year level.
Okay.
So next year we will do a review. Starting will be a review
Yeah.
of
Yeah. Recap में सबसे पहले यही
yeah,
words
in black
डाल.
and white. This is what Shreeja said last
Yeah.
episode. They will not be able to withstand my same couch will be here.
They
hey,
won't
Shreeja.
know what's coming for them. There's a lot of was about material building and all. And now I feel like it's all stuff that I want to put out there and work on something new.
Yeah.
So like this year will be like way more releasing and
Okay.
discarding
like the
than-
hug.
Huh?
Release the hug. Huh?
I can't believe you would call back to that.
Oh yeah. It's
Holding on
it's
to that.
all I'm thinking about. It's all I'm thinking about.
Where can it fit?
Yeah.
Oh, so this is
Yeah.
a good news for all your fans. A lot of stuff is coming out online soon.
Yeah. Like that's the plan. Like
Yeah.
before the end of this year, I want to do that. And on a personal level, I want to go on an international trip this year.
Whoa, comedic or leisure? Business or pleasure?
leisure. Business तो मुझे लगता नहीं है हो पाएगा.
Okay.
Business हो गया तो भाई best है. But then मुझे लगता नहीं है. But I've never done an international.
Oh.
International मतलब I've not crossed the borders of
Subcontinent?
India.
Nothing? Nepal,
Nothing.
Pakistan?
Nepal, Pakistan. The two most popular visited places from India.
Subcontinent.
Are you didn't go to Pakistan also?
Afghanistan? It's a
Every
beautiful place,
Indian
bro.
goes, yeah.
Beautiful place, Afghanistan, man.
Wagah border, at least you might have gone.
No.
No.
No,
You have
no.
not
The
gone.
first border I visited was 2 months ago when I saw the India-Bangladesh border.
Oh, I've not seen that.
Yeah, where's
I'm
that?
From
He
Bengal.
crossed it when he was young,
Yeah,
but
my
after that he did.
grandfather knows a lot about that border. It was different back then, though. What was your experience?
काफी डेवलप हो गया है. but yeah, it's
Where is
through the
this? Where- how do you
Dowki
see it?
Shillong के
It's
आगे.
in the Bengal and Bangladesh border region.
No,
What a question.
it's crazy.
No, but
Where
how do
is
you
the-
reach? How do you
But
reach
it's crazy because it's actually not in Bengal, it's Assam, right?
Yeah,
no.
yeah,
But
correct.
No, not
actually
the
Bengal
illegal
में भी होगा.
Please, only legal things we talk about on this podcast.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
near Assam.
Yeah, Shillong के पास है.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you have not. So where are you planning to go? What is your favorite? If you had a choice.
Basically like an easy sort of destination I will choose
To get it off your
to
list
get
that I've done.
But
acquainted
why?
with the अरे मतलब I think उतना लंबा
Commute is not that long.
yeah so I'll have to get used to traveling for that long in an airplane and all, you know.
What?
I don't think you have to. I think if you've done
What are
3
you going
hours,
to
you can do 18 hours. It's very,
Yeah,
the
but-
leap is very easy.
You're talking about like it's base camp.
I promise
Everest
you-
base-
I think I had some acclimatization.
Yeah, I don't know if you know, but even like an 18-hour flight, the pilot only continues the whole.
It's like
Like he
after
does
six.
it all. You don't have to help him out.
Really? But ऐसे बीच-बीच में stops आएंगे जहाँ मैं
Yeah,
उतर
like
के
any comedian
समोसे ले
on
सकती हूँ
board.
स्टेशन से.
A toilet break तो आएगा. They'll keep stopping. Stretch your legs. The pilot has to stretch his legs every few minutes.
But if
Oh
you had
God.
like a choice, like suppose visa on arrival, you can get a visa anywhere.
Anyway, let's say you have a Canadian passport.
Yeah, or a Tokyo, Japan
Yeah,
passport.
Japan.
Japan or Canadian.
Very
Yeah.
powerful.
Both powerful passports.
Oh.
Then where would you go?
GK is a little weak, huh?
And you can't say Canada and Japan.
But yeah, where would you go?
Canada एशिया में ही जो आता है ना.
हाँ, Mount Everest है उधर.
Canada Pradesh.
Wait. So I think I would go to like Turkey.
Oh.
Turkey, Istanbul.
Yeah, Turkey.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it that what fascinates you about Turkey?
अरे Turkey सुंदर है.
Hmm.
Plus like I used to watch a lot of Turkish shows during the pandemic. तो उसके बाद से मुझे ऐसे
What?
उधर जाना है.
I've never heard Turkish shows. I've heard Korean.
What are you saying?
Yeah, I didn't know.
K-drama. I've heard K-drama.
I thought you were going for hair transplant. I'm like, I don't think you need it. You have. Like that's the most.
Turkey
Turkey
is
is the #1 destination for hair
Really?
transplant.
Why would you know
Probably.
this?
Yeah. It's
Ridiculous,
the
yeah.
cheapest place. Like in all Europeans go to Turkey for hair
Ah.
transplants. Like you go there for a trip as a man, middle-aged. You know you're
want-
not coming back with the
Oh.
same number.
I
of
want to
hairs.
know what led you to this information.
It's just GK, man.
GK,
It's
yeah.
You've been avoiding this.
Read a newspaper.
न्यूज़पेपर में भी क्यों आएगा इसके बारे में?
Ads.
God.
Programmatic
Bye.
ads come on the news. Dude,
Also a
unbelievable callback.
Unbelievable.
It's a also it's a fear of all guys. We are always looking up like what if, you know.
Yeah.
You said you want to go to Turkey.
Turkey. Where do y'all
Turkey.
want to go?
I think Vietnam. No.
Whoa.
No, definitely not. That's a good question. I mean, I went to London once, so I was there for 3 days. I thought it was really nice. I want to go again to London. It's
Yeah.
very nice.
Actually, yeah. It's a very typical, but London मुझे जाना है for sure.
Yeah. And then I'll go to Liverpool also while I'm there.
Why
For the
would you do
football
that?
stuff.
Because I
known
support
for its,
Manchester United.
Going for the steel mills, the industrial complex. But,
What about you?
That's I don't know, Europe, somewhere in Europe. Probably
on.
the
Come on, you have to say Middle East.
Amsterdam.
You
Oh,
have
yeah,
to say
the-
Middle East.
No, so Dubai when I was in Dubai from 1990 to 2000, which was
Gulf War.
yeah,
The third,
actually, yeah.
yeah, it was during the
Yeah,
Gulf
actually
War.
you know, just it ended in 990, right?
And
In
In
1992, you were there for 10 years.
Yeah, I was born in this one.
Wow.
Yeah,
you don't have an Indian passport?
I have an Indian passport. Dubai, they don't give you passports like that, bro.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
That is
Yeah,
they're
good.
like,
yeah,
you come with your Ashok Chakra on your passport. Nothing,
Okay,
nothing
okay.
over here. But no, I'm saying that like they said that, not me.
Yeah.
I was just listening.
You were listening at birth. You were comprehending what they said.
Yeah. First conscious words he's heard.
Yeah, this
Chakra.
guy's a real listener, huh? This doctor was like, whoa. He heard everything we said.
But yeah, Dubai is just like too rich now.
Yeah.
Too rich now.
Also,
Doesn't feel the same.
So you said which place? You would go to?
Amsterdam. Probably in Amsterdam once again.
Oh, again. Wonder why. What is so
Amsterdam.
good in Amsterdam?
Amsterdam. The Van Gogh Museum.
Yeah.
And the
Specifically
flower, something flower is there.
Yeah, the tulips.
Tulips, yes.
Correct.
Tulips.
Tulips. That's what we would go for.
Yeah.
The tulips.
Tulips.
Nothing I want to see more than tulips.
Yeah. But they hate Indians in Amsterdam.
What?
They
Really?
hate Indians.
Why?
Wonder why? No. Because they are like, so there's a season where, so when we went to Amsterdam, it was not the season. We went in extreme cold. So they were like surprised that we were there. But
Oh.
like, otherwise, like, so we met some doner kebab people. Like, that's where we used to eat because it's cheap.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, like, if you came in during the summer, like, it's just they hate. Like, first of all, a lot of Indians come there.
I think the too many tourists.
Too many.
They
It's
don't
just like
it.
so they have this whole Amsterdam has one conservative party that is lobbying for just enough tourism over here.
Oh, wow.
Because any country that's so liberal has one,
Yeah.
obviously one wing which is very the opposite
Yeah.
direction.
So
yeah.
that was there. So
Like ours.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what you're talking about, but let's move on.
This footage has already been deleted. It's incredible.
Light
Intercepted.
off हो चुके हैं वहाँ पे.
हाँ, भाई.
But okay.
Yeah.
We'll do rap in 5 minutes. What is it? Rapid
Yeah,
fire.
yeah.
Jaldi fire. You have jaldi fire.
Yeah.
Let's do on jaldi fire. Let's go through Shreeja Chaturvedi's LinkedIn profile. What to say, guys? Audience.
Oh, no.
Yeah, let's do it, let's do it.
What I knew I should have deleted it.
Yeah, and then we will end with
A
small talk
while
at the
ago.
end.
Yeah.
Oh,
Too late. Okay, so Shreeja Chaturvedi, having worked within a business development role
Oh, shit.
at a leading ad tech company. Whoa, leading ad tech company. Fair
Oh,
enough.
If you say so.
I've interacted closely with websites and publishers based within American and European. Wow.
How closely?
Both the markets?
How closely did you interact? Like,
Yeah.
were they like right here? The client, like, excuse me,
Sir, please, please.
I'm
I
in.
never knew this would be thrown back in my face
Yeah.
like this.
One of the things that's very interesting in your causes, right? Your causes are children, environment, and politics.
Wow.
So let's give it.
I don't even know when I take these.
Children,
So
environment,
what-
politics.
What do you
Environment.
children, environment, and politics. So let's have
Politics मैंने
Yeah.
लिखा है.
Yeah. Strange.
What is your causes? Politics is a cause?
Politics
I like to
is a
donate to
cause.
politics actually. For the betterment of politics, I
Politics
donate
is
money.
something I really root for, you know. I feel like it has a bad name and I want to clean it up completely.
As someone who fights for children and politics, I want more children in parliament as soon as possible. Interesting.
Parliament should be under a forest, ideally, as an environmentalist also.
You're a 12-year-old prime minister.
Uh,
But yeah, one of the most interesting things in your LinkedIn was that more people have endorsed your account management than your humor writing. Are you in the right career?
or are you just so good at account management and they're just like, please come back, Shreeja. Account management is not the same since you left.
Oh, man. I guess humor is also about just account management, guys.
Oh.
That's the
all
most-
it is.
You are telling them an account of yours.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
I don't think that makes sense.
Good try. Good try to make
We
it
can try
make
again.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're better account management.
This is
Then humor writing. So
what a way to end this.
yeah. So what do you
Wonderful
think of that?
conversation.
Do you think as an account manager your highs were higher than the highs you had in comedy?
Yeah, were they laughing louder when you manage their account? They're like, "Kya manage kiya bhai?"
Oh man, yeah. Let's see your LinkedIn
wait,
profile.
Again,
No more.
I think let's see all
we delete our
our
LinkedIn
It's a
profile.
judo move that you have. Right? You just reverse the whole thing, not working anymore. My LinkedIn is still fresh because I just quit. So my LinkedIn is like, I'm
Oh
still awesome.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
matlab like you used to update it.
Yeah, I was till 6 months back. I quit my job like 2 months back. I put it on LinkedIn and I quit my job. Like till then it was like I'm still working in my company. Life is good, no problem, and all
Yeah,
those
is
things.
that what they say on LinkedIn? Life is good, no problem. Congratulate him for his life
the-
being good, no problem. I get
Yeah,
It
I'm
is
the
1
best.
year life being
yeah.
good anniversary.
it.
But yeah, so that's yeah. I
Wait,
think
before we end, we just
we are good.
we'll just do. We like to end on a segment. We call it small talk because we didn't do
Okay.
it.
Oh yeah, but
So we'll do it
We didn't do
now.
yeah,
Usually we start in conversations with it, but this is
yeah, we
different.
should end it. Yeah.
Okay, so hey,
Hey,
how are you
hello.
doing?
Hey guys.
अच्छा चल रहा है तुम लोग का कैसा चल रहा है?
चल रहा है यार. You know how it is, huh?
Times are tough.
It was this weather, man. It's just the weather. You know, it changes your just
Mood.
mood.
Yes.
Exactly, mood.
Yeah.
Man.
Mood ही बदल देता है.
What plans for today?
Today, bro, just hanging out with friends, listening music.
Oh, music listening.
Yeah.
So what show are you all watching right now?
How I Met Your Mother.
Oh yeah, that's my dude, Barney.
Oh, dude, bro
Barney
code.
was- But
Bro
it's so
code.
similar to Friends, right? What?
Dude,
Yo,
but it's Friends.
Yeah.
प्यार है.
Yeah.
Friends is pyar.
Friends
It's
is
like
pyar,
Friends
yeah.
is my heart and How I Met Your Mother is my
Yes.
lung.
Correct.
Yeah, they can't match.
I have only
Friends,
one lung. How I Met Your Mother helps me breathe. Yeah, but you
Yeah.
know, it's crazy, dude. Time just passes by.
हाँ यार, दोस्ती.
गर्मी कम हो गई है आजकल काफी.
True, right? As it gets
बहुत
cooler.
गर्म था परसों तक.
And the humidity also, right?
Humidity has,
it's
yeah.
like they're always together, man. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Like you,
Like a couple.
like a couple.
Yeah, humidity and heat.
Yeah.
They just
Like the
double H. They
When was the
always-
last time you went home?
went home. I live home.
You live home.
Oh,
How,
yes.
Mommy, Papa, how's Mommy,
Well, they're fine. They're fine. आज हमने राजमा खाया था
Oh,
दोपहर में.
beautiful,
So hope they're
beautiful.
doing fine afterwards.
Yes.
oh, dude, Rajma.
I love Rajma. It's my
Right?
favorite ma.
Yeah, Ma or Rajma.
Yeah,
That's about all you
Yeah.
need, right?
at least at lunchtime. Yes.
Yeah. Those are the best two things
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
lunchtime.
Yeah. Gets a little heavy, but
Yeah.
True, true.
Life is heavy although.
Yeah, man. So the
What-
weather, dude,
yeah.
the weather
Weather.
is crazy, right?
It's still raining?
It's still raining, man.
it's still raining.
It's like
Wow.
water is falling from the sky, literally. It's
It's
like you
crazy.
don't
How
even-
is the cloud? Today was cloudy
Yeah,
also. It was
unexpected.
overcast.
overcast?
For a major part of the day, yes, it was overcast.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's crazy.
What's your
man.
phone battery percentage?
Yeah, let me check 1 second. 100%.
What?
What?
Actually, not 100%.
Is your
obviously.
pocket a power bank? Is your pocket a power bank? Oh man.
Wow,
My
that
phone
would be
also there.
pathetic.
Can you put all our phones in your pocket?
It would be pathetic if my battery was 100% all the time.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm not using it at all. Wow, what a loser.
All right. So,
Thank you, Shreeja. Thank you for
Thank
coming to
you
our
so much,
podcast.
guys.
say something.
Yeah, you wanna plug something?
Please plug.
Please plug.
Please come for any live shows that I put up whenever y'all release this.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And where can they find you?
Yeah.
Yeah, find me on Shreeja Chaturvedi Instagram.
Ooh.
And the same as my YouTube channel. Thank
Shreeja
you.
Chaturvedi.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Shreeja.
What
for
are your handles?
No, they know that.
They
our
will
fans
know.
don't forget
The
these
first 5 minutes of this podcast will just be our handles. Slash.
Yeah,
And then you come. It's just scrolling.
That's the
and-
name of the podcast.
Welcome to @Gautham Govind and @Shamik Chakrabarti podcast. That's not a bad
things.
idea.
Click it, you get out
Yeah.
of it.
We might just change the name now. Thank you so much. See you. Bye.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye.